Okay, as you can tell, we have the device right in front of us here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and look at the back. You can tell this is a very nice looking box that they've made this year on the 2021 version. Okay, it's kind of like a little smooth texture, kind of like the two-tone up on this. Alright, and then we have a Samsung logo on the side. Back side is going to be basically all the info you need to know about the phone, how many gigabytes, kind of basically all the fun stuff that you want to read when you're kind of bored, you know. Let me see if I can focus it for you guys. There we go. Alright, so let's get with the unboxing here. Let's go ahead and focus this camera. Or just turn it at the back side, and let's peel it off right here. We're gonna start off with the first cut. Alright, now we gotta get the second cut. Perfect. Now let's go ahead and unbox this. Oh, wow, look what we got there. Let's move over this to the side over here. We don't need to have that. Now the tab is right here to go ahead and lift it up. Now look at this. This is a very nice device. Wow. Wow, let's go ahead and focus the camera on this. Look at that. Now this is a flat black or phantom black if you want to call it, because that's what they called it this year. My fingerprints are all over the place already. But as you can tell, on top we have the speaker, of course. We have two microphones, of course. We got the back setup of the 3 cameras, of course, as we always want to have. Now we have the box in front of us. Let's see what's inside. We got the pamphlet here with all the, oh look, here goes the SIM card removal tool. Let's see what's inside the little box here. Oh, we got a charger right here. That's nice. That's very nice. Oh, do we got some stickers? Nope. Looks like it's going to just give you some instructions on how to start each device. Okay, we all know that stuff. Pretty fun stuff. Right, and so this is what is actually all that's in the box. Nothing else that's in the box. We go ahead and take a look at the device. Let's move over this stuff to the side, just because I mean we already have a basic cord here. And let's take a look at the device. We're gonna go ahead and power it on. Take a look at the back. It's a pretty sweet device. Okay, let's go ahead and power it on. Wow, look at that. Samsung Galaxy. Okay. Now a lot of people also come in here because they love seeing when we go ahead and remove the plastic off the device, and that's what we're going to go ahead and do right as we speak. And let's go ahead and hear that crisp sound. Wow, that was pretty satisfying, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, now we have the device in front of us. And we're back, you guys. So I have set the device up already. The only thing I'm doing right now, I'm currently getting all these photos and contacts and games and everything, and I'm moving it all over here to this new device that I'm going to be using for the next year or so. And I'm going to do a follow-up video to show you guys and kind of give you an insight of living the life with this phone, and the type of daily usage you can get out of it, the type of you want to use it, such as movies, games, and even more so notes. Now if you do want to get the pen, it does not come with the phone, such as the previous model of the Note. I mean, I'm not saying the previous model of the phone, but the iteration of the Note series always came with the S Pen. Now the thing is, with the new phone, they did not put the S Pen with the phone. You actually have to additionally buy the actual pen so you can use with this way, I guess you could say, because this tip does not retract. It has to have a retractable tip because it can still damage the screen. Now I've heard a couple of reviews from other tech guys, and they say that, you know, the battery usage is not the best. You know, I of course can agree with that. The reason I can only agree with that is because if I look at the specs, this phone has about a 46 to 4500 milliamp battery. This phone has a 4500 milliamp battery and has a bigger display. We also have a 120 hertz display right here, and as well as we also have a 120 hertz display on the front, so less battery. Now let's go ahead and look around it without the casing. I did go ahead and clean the device, but it is a fingerprint magnet, and let's go ahead and review how it looks. Now the first impression I get is that the phone is pretty light, okay? The next is that you can see the crease. It's not as hard, as bad as you can see it on the camera. When I see it with the naked eye, I can somewhat see it. I'd say maybe about 20% you'll be able to see it in person. Now if you see it through the camera, of course you're going to be able to see it a lot more. Now I say it's a very smooth display, such as moving around. Let's go ahead and listen to some some samples of some videos. We can be able to hear what it sounds like. The speakers sound pretty okay, I guess you could say. Let's go ahead and get some just any type of video. Alright, I've gone ahead and uploaded a video on the device to see how it sounds, how it looks. Now you can do multiple things at the same time while you're looking at a video on YouTube, and if you scroll down, of course, you can see more videos, whenever you want to watch. Now if you click on the bigger display, such as like this, and you make it big, it does look pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. And of course you can change the way you look. Right now it's at 480p. Let's go ahead and change to 1080p with 60 frames per second. Now it should look a lot more cleaner, and it's a lot more, let's focus the camera. There you can see the speakers are coming from both sides of the device, so that's really good. Once you're actually looking at the display, you cannot even see that the device like a foldable phone, because you don't see the crease, you just see the display. You hardly ever see, like right here, this is the way you're going to mostly be looking at your device. You're not going to see a crease. I mean, you don't see it at all, even with the camera on. Okay, now let's try another thing. A lot of people have been asking me about how it feels to fold it. It feels a little solid. The hinges feel solid. The phone feels solid. Now let's look at the front. I'm sure a lot of you guys are asking, how does the front feel? You know, let's test it out. So we have now the front of the phone here, and I mean, you can't really do much with this one. I mean, you can only do such as like little text messages here and there. Besides that, I mean, you're really going to be only using this display for little things such as like putting an alarm, maybe reply to a message really quickly, little things that you're not going to be needing the full display. Now if you really want to use the full display, of course you can, such as you open the thing up, and you're going to want to find the time that you're going to be using that full display, because I mean, you don't want to go to a gas station or a club and then start, you know, taking this phone out and start using the front display for no apparent reason. You know, you don't want to do that. It's only going to be when you're kind of calm. It is water resistant to a certain extent. I think it's running right now on IPX8, so it's not dust resistant. So if you ever do get, you know, lint stuck in the hinges, it can move forward to the this display, which can affect it, or you will be able to see it. You know, that's the only kind of downside to that. But besides that, I mean, you have a good standing phone. I do not recommend the phone to everybody, because, you know, not a lot of people are going to be wanting to spend $1,800 to $1,900 off the bat with a phone. I'm not gonna lie, it does have a lot of look of the old Note series. If I fold it and I put it next to side by side, it's pretty much almost the same phone, just cut it by just maybe half. Not even half, I'd say. Yeah, I'd say probably one finger, such as maybe 1 inch of side. Now if they did a design such as this phone with this, such as they have, you know, the same screen size, I'd say they had a solid phone. I would like this bigger. If I'm gonna be honest, I would like this screen bigger, just because, I mean, you'd have a lot more room about this much on your display. It would be bigger, but who's to know what is going to happen with the folds? I mean, if they're in the third iteration of this phone, then I can only say good things about it. I mean, I'm sure that we're right now at the beginning of the foldables, but we're going to see where this goes. Well, I appreciate you guys for clicking on the video. If you did like the video, please go ahead and hit that like. If you want to go ahead and subscribe, please do so too. That would really help me out.